さて、今日ものんびり働きますか。
The world is vast and dangerous, yet true fear isn't found in monsters, but in the sudden, tender responsibility of an unexpected family. As the Silver Adventurer's new life begins in the new upcoming anime of the manga series, The Daily Life of a Single 29-year-old Adventurer, which is set to air on January 2026, with Toshinori Fukushima serving as both director and series screenwriter. Produced by Studio Hornets. Hajime is past his 20s, a dependable yet unremarkable adventurer in the Silver Range Guild. What should have been a routine monster meat quest turns sideways. Deep in a dungeon, he rescues Lily, a strange kid whose plight reminds him of the life he once led. He takes her back to the village to live under his roof, and as they settle into an unlikely cohabitation, Hajime's quiet life is gradually undone. The Daily Life of a Single 29-year-old Adventurer is a series I certainly did not expect to enjoy as much as I did. With an appearance that looks absolutely shit, but a plot that is a subversion of the typical fantasy narrative, which are usually driven by a grand quest to defeat the demon lord, to find the legendary artifact, or become a legendary hero. But for Hajime, the goal is simple: stability, which is not quite a subversion, but what is his main quest to build a safe, comfortable, and ordinary life for himself and his adopted daughter Lily, allowing for a series that is both healing and growing, but not alone, not with a harem, but with his daughter. The foundation of the plot is trauma. Hajime grew up in the harsh slums where survival required strength and emotional closure. His life as a silver-ranked adventurer in the quiet village is an earned peace. Lily, abandoned and facing death, mirrors his past and allows both to connect. The pace is deliberately gentle, with major world-changing events being rare. Instead, the plot consists of small, episodic adventures that nonetheless have high personal stakes. Stuff like a quest for a specific ingredient, helping a neighbor, or a minor dungeon expedition which supports the otherwise normal fantasy world with its adventurers, guild, and monsters. Hajime as a character is an adventurer who minimizes danger to protect his routine. But the arrival of Lily shatters this routine and gives his life new meaning, with the plot frequently introducing minor changes or social misunderstandings that force him to drop his detached facade and become the overtly caring father figure he initially struggled to be, which also serves as the perfect growth for his character. On the other hand, Lily is a character that is cute, naughty, and is made in a way so as to maximize the audience's love for her based off her background and harsh life. But here's the catch, and maybe even the downfall of this series. She's not just an orphan, she is an ancient succubus who appears as a child but has a powerful, transforming body that she cannot control at will. And her transformations are, well, an older, big-breasted Lily with the mind of a child. So, the big question, is the series going down the lane of a well-known Usagi drop father-daughter romance? Well, so far, no. Hajime's character arc is driven by a desire for a peaceful, family-like existence, a direct result of his own traumatic childhood in the slums. His connection to Lily is constantly portrayed as a paternal guardian in nature, rooted in shared hardship and a desire to provide stability, and so far shows zero romantic interest in Lily. While Lily's ability does sometimes lead to comedic, slightly jealous reactions on Lily's part when Hajime interacts with other women, it is framed as childish possessiveness, not as the foundation for a future adult romantic relationship. In addition, we do see some romantic escalation later on with Hajime and other women in the series, which makes things more comfortable. Coming to what looks promising, I have to say that this not being an isekai, grounding Hajime as a native to the world, eliminates unnecessary character tropes I at the very least am tired of seeing. In addition, the theme of focus on community and found family, with the true setting of the series not being the dungeon, but the small village, with supporting cast, a dwarf blacksmith, the succubus shop owner, and other villagers are a tight-knit community that actively supports the main duo, making this a slice-of-life series that combines fantasy elements and is a positive advantage. Toshinori Fukushima, serving as both director and series screenwriter, is also an advantage, and the cast looks strong too. But the studio, Hornets, is relatively young and has a limited track record of producing long running or visually demanding action fantasy series. While the trailer does look decent enough, I think the limited budget or inexperience could become apparent during the actual anime run. Also, despite the series maintaining a paternal relationship from how much I've read, the stigma and anxiety of something happening may cause some potential viewers to hesitate or avoid the series entirely. Personally, I don't think the series will do well, better than expected out of it as an anime. With factors like the increase in appeal for cozy fantasy anime and the content itself delivering, I think the daily life of a single 29-year-old adventurer anime will stabilize in the 6.9 to 7.5 range by the end of its anime run. So, who should watch this? If you enjoy stories centered on a caring guardian and an adopted child forming a loving, non romantic bond, if your ideal viewing experience is a relaxed, low stress show, if you appreciate a protagonist who is deliberately seeking a quiet, mundane life, then this series is for you. If you enjoyed this video, then do consider subscribing to my channel for more.